We are back today for a huge episode of Pack Attack because between today and next episode, we are going to be completely changing the look of this team. Because between the Home Run Derby packs, those draft packs, and the All-Star packs that as of right now as I'm recording aren't existing yet, we are about to get so many upgrades to this team. But first, let's talk about last episode because it is at 37 likes right now. So that is automatically going to give us 3,700 stubs to go towards the packs after today's game. But here's the big one, the stub bank. We added 37,425 stubs to the bank after last episode, which brings us up to 139,206 stubs in the bank. But here's the plan. Here's what we're going to do because they kind of helped us out a little bit here by giving us one cheaper option for each pack. So that's what we're buying today using stub bank stubs, and that's all we're going to get today. Because with where this leaves us and then knowing how much we're going to be able to add pretty much just from the interest rate going into next episode, we might be over 150k and then we can buy one of each pack for 50k a second time. At first, I just kind of panic bought this first draft pack because I didn't know how long this 10,000 stub option was going to be in the shop. This whole draft pack caught me completely off guard because I stayed off Twitter, so I wasn't seeing what was going on, and then all of a sudden all these guys were out and I was like, oh god, okay. So I panic bought this 10,000 stub pack. We could have just gotten this or both from our post game stubs, but since I had already bought this, I figured we just had to go with it. But I think this plan is going to work out pretty good. So we do have one of each here to open. 25,000 stubs have been spent from the bank, so that's why I say it's over the course of this episode and next episode. This episode, we're just gonna dip our toes in the water here and upgrade 2 different spots, but then next episode, man, we could see what, like another 3-4 upgrades depending on what we end up finishing the stub bank with. Now I think I'm gonna open the draft pack first because what round we get in this might dictate more what I would take from the derby pack versus the other way around. So we have 3 rounds out of this draft pack, and it's actually 1 in 5 odds of getting the high round and 1 of 2 of getting the middle round, so that's pretty likely to me, especially considering the home run derby pack is like half the odds. It's 1 out of 10 to get the big round, 1 out of 4 for the mid. But here's the plan. If we get the big round, I'm just going for number 1. I'm going for Paul. We do need some starting pitching for this team, so if we can get Paul Skeens, perfect. Not to say these other options aren't good too, but yeah, I feel like may as well take number 1, right? From the mid round though, I think I'm gonna go with this Walker Jenkins, a big lefty bat with some good speed and fielding in the outfield. And then if we get this base round, man, this is the same thing with Jose Abreu. I always feel like whenever I land on the White Sox card as the selection, I always feel like I have some White Sox bias going in. But is this not just the best card from this low round? I mean, he's a great all-around hitter, lefty bat, really nice fielding. The only thing you wish would be a little bit higher for a shortstop is the speed. But for what our middle infielders are right now, that's actually still a big upgrade to the speed. So let's get this one open here. The first draft pack, a new high diamond joining the team. So who is it going to be? We got the big round. No way. We're taking the number 1 overall pick. Paul Skeens is getting added to the Pack Attack squad. I'm so excited. My voice is cracking. It's like I'm 13 years old. He's got that big hits and Ks per 9, a 5-pitch mix, outlier on the fastball. So there we go. A big pitching upgrade to this team. Nice. So now actually, since I really wasn't expecting that, we do have kind of free reign here in this home run derby pack to take whoever. I was really just anticipating to not have any sort of pack luck and get the base round and get our shortstop. So then I would have thought when we don't have pack luck again and get the base round out of this pack, then I would take Adley as a switch hitting catcher. But now, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking since we didn't get a shortstop upgrade, maybe I would take Mookie Betts. Because that's the thing. I pretty much plan on opening a second derby pack, a second draft pack, and then I would assume they're going to have have a cheap option of the All-Star pack, and then I'd spend another 50K on one of those. So I still anticipate opening 4 more packs, and if we get another draft pack, and then we get the base round out of that one, we'd have another chance at Jacob Gonzalez, so that almost makes me not want to take Mookie Betts. And then we still, as of right now that I'm recording, have no idea what we're going to get out of the All-Star game pack. So I feel like there's a chance that shortstop could be a bit more competitive of a position, whereas if I went ahead and took Adley right now, he would kind of lock up that switch hitter catching position for a little bit. I just don't like that his contact is this low. I wish it was a little better, but we're not really giving up any defense. So I don't know, man. I was pretty set on taking Adley, so I kind of feel like I don't really want to change that. I kind of think if I get this base round, we'll just stick with him and have one more game of a gold shortstop. This middle round, again, Sox bias, I'm sorry. This Julio is an amazing card too. They're both going to have 120 power both ways, but Luis Robert has that 125 contact versus lefties. The fielding is pretty much the same, but Julio's got him beat by plenty in speed. But I also know how I play with Luis Robert. Like, I play plenty of games with the White Sox theme team. I'm always using Sox cards, and Luis Robert Jr. has such a nice swing that I just always hit tanks with him. So now that he has a version where he's going to have 120 power both ways, can't pass that up if we land on this round. And then out of the big round, man, I would love to take Vlad. He's kind of a pack attack legend from 2 years ago when he had that 99 from the All-Star game. I remember to the tail end of MLB 21's pack attack, I pulled that card and he was really good, but just, I feel like comparing this Vlad to this Randy, the hitting is basically the same, but the fact that Randy has that fielding and speed that's going to be playable and Vlad is pretty much just going to be a DH, I feel like you got to go Randy. The quirks, if you look at those, I don't think there's really that big of a difference. I mean, maybe these two are better quirks because they're probably a bit more common, but I feel like if you get to the point where you're comparing quirks, it's a pretty even pick, and I think I gotta go Randy. All right, so let's see which round we're gonna get out of this one. Do we get lucky again, or do we go back to our more normal pack luck? Let's see here. What do we got? It is the base round. So I do think I'm going to stick with the plan here. We're going to go switch hitter catcher. We're going to add Adley and just hope that I can make enough good swings that contact doesn't really matter. So man, this means we can finally get rid of JT off the bench. Keep Sean Murphy around as a backup catcher. And then we got Adley. And then we don't have to worry about having to use Luis Castillo again. We are adding the #1 overall draft pick, Paul Skeens, and he's getting the start today. So we are going to see plenty more upgrades going forward into next episode, and I definitely will make sure that we get a new shortstop one way or another, even if it does just end up being Mookie Betts anyway. But everybody should be on notice here, because who knows whose final game this one could be. But we are 36-39. We're undefeated so far, 3-0 in this new season, up to 651. So guys, once again, make sure you hit the like button to add some stubs towards the next one, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. All right, so here we go, man. The debut performance of Paul Skeens. We're going up against Lightning Ohtani and a team full of scary 99s. And a created player, which might be the scariest of all. Good thing that we have a new 99 to hopefully shut down this lineup, but I also I'm kind of worried facing a lineup like this that he's just going to get shelled in his first outing. All right, so let's see. Let's just get it out of the way, see what difficulty we are playing on. It is Hall of Fame. All right, so this dude is up above 700 while we're down at 651. So maybe a game sooner than I was expecting. We got to buckle down here and handle a Hall of Fame difficulty game. And I don't like that he made contact on that, but we'll take the out. There we go. Pop fly for Acuna. That's 2 easy outs. And a roll over, but Seager's going to get there. Oh, wait, it's not going to be an out, though. He kind of had a little hitch there and didn't throw it right away. I think that's what cost us. Oh, what? He's been early on everything, and then all of a sudden he waits back on a circle change. Oh no, Paul, buddy. Is he already a bust? 21 pitches in. I mean, we should have gotten the third out. Seager had it. All right, we can't strike him out. I'm kind of worried here. Paul Skeens does not seem to have a strikeout pitch, at least not against this guy. 25 pitches and 2 runs allowed in the first. That's not what I like out of a new pitcher. Oh, and there's Acuna back at it again, hitting it right to somebody. I guess that wasn't the best swing. It's just that I got around on it. I don't know. I feel like we should be fine against this Shohei because for this specific card, this lightning card, the pitching was not the part that made him a really good card. It was more the hitting. The pitching is fine to deal with. Another weak grounder to the other corner. Okay, come on. So it's just the PCI that I can't figure out right now. That is not a good response right there in the bottom half. Okay, up and in with 103 got him. It's the first strikeout for Paul Skeens. He went with that. On 3-0, he actually swung at the cutter low and away on the edge of the plate. Like, look at where this ended up. Look at that. He swung 3-0 on that pitch. And Machado's not making that play. Oh man, should I have taken a little bit more time to think about this? Should I have not taken Paul? Should I have taken somebody else? And that one's getting through. Oh my god. This is on Hall of Fame also. Could you imagine if this game was on All-Star? I'd be getting shelled even more than I am now. Alright, that's a big punch out there. Keep the runners where they're at. Get the second out. We got him 0-2 and now we can't put him away. There we go. We finally got the swing. I mean, we only gave up 1 run in that inning, so it's improvement, right? Mark can. Okay. Yep. Why not? It's one of those games that proves it. Oh my god, really? I wasn't all over that? Wow, the splitter got me and he gave it to me. It was just right there. He said, here you go, I'll hang it and just fool you with the speed. Why not? Not feeling very good about this game right now. This is not off to a fun start. See, that's kind of the other thing. He doesn't hit his spots very well. That one catches the corner. He would have watched it for strike 3. There we go. I mean, we got him out in front of that again. I think that's 4 straight outs are strikeouts. He's just gotten plenty of hits given up and pitches thrown in between. Another punch out, but it was on another 3-2 count. So, is it a win? I don't know. And then he goes to the gap. Actually, that'll only be a base hit. Alright, we'll get a pop fly to right, the first non-strikeout out since the first. And we didn't allow any runs that inning, but it's not like he's got many to go with this pitch count where it's at. We definitely have to get something going at the plate here. We've only made him throw 17 pitches, and we don't have any runners on yet. Oh, that splitter is actually very tough right now. I was putting together a decent at-bat, and then he just throws that. What? Oh my god, and what am I doing swinging at that? This is horrible. Alright, he is actually having some trouble with the fastball in, at least against righties. He was ready for that on 3-2, but we'll take another out. Willie's gonna get there. And there we go. There's a hitless inning. Over 80 pitches, though, through 4 innings I don't like, but he's starting to settle down. Maybe I just didn't know how to pitch with him, and now I'm figuring it out a bit. So maybe he's not a complete bust for the team. That's terrible. Oh, and I was just late because he keeps throwing the splitter with 2 strikes, and then I was slightly behind the heat. Seager got one. There we go. Turned around that cutter inside. Is that in the fountain? Not quite. It hit the fountain. But there we go. Our first hit and our first run taken care of on 1 swing. We're still in this game, no doubt. And there's the splitter back again. All right, there we go, looking good. Oh, and I'm just under that. I thought I did something good on that one too. But you know what? We got a run back. We're hopefully settling down on the mound. If we can keep him where he's at and build on that inning, we're in this game. I want to get a 5th inning out of Paul Skeens here. He's still in the green. Probably not for too much longer. Man, those are a couple of crazy takes back to back. Oh my God. And then that one drifted outside. There we go, though, an immediate rollover. I don't... Oh, we did get him. Okay, I thought that was way too slow. And that one's going to stay in. That couldn't have missed any worse from where I put the pitch. But we do get out of the 5th. No more runs allowed. I'm probably going to call it there for Paul. No, come on. That's a gift. He just went to that spot that you gotta be sitting on with anybody who has an outlier, and I didn't hit it. I saw that splitter coming from a mile away, and he put it perfectly. Oh, there was a 10 pitch at bat, and Adley struck out again. I feel like he's seen close to 20 pitches and 2 at bats. And he has 2 strikeouts to show for it. I am going to call it for Skeens. He went 5, but he's plenty into the yellow. We'll get Daniel Bard. What's with these donut pink sprinkle socks? Like, I don't think I changed my socks at all. Did they just like put this on everybody by default for some reason? Oh, no, please. Oh my God. I thought Machado was just going to be able to run him down. He had the angle, didn't he? Is he really that slow? I don't think that's going to get caught either. Canna got a terrible jump. Oh my God. Ruins Daniel Bard's perfect record now out of the bullpen as his first run allowed. And he did not make a good swing on that. He doesn't deserve 2 more runs and another extra base hit on that kind of a swing. If he's going to get that, I better start getting that because I've been late on plenty of pitches so far. Really thought Paul Skeens turning it around was going to keep us in it, but Daniel Bard just... You knew one day that a silver was just going to not be able to hang anymore, and I guess today was that day. There we go. I'll let him... Oh, he could have had third that time. I might have thrown him out at third. I don't know. I'm just still upset about the last time. Okay. I'll take the free out there. I don't really know what you're seeing on that, but sure. Get me out of the inning easier without giving up any more. Yeah, I mean, I hit it hard the other way on a sinker, and it's just right to his third baseman. I mean, I know it's not a perfect like his was on the sinker low and away, but come on. A little help goes a long way. The few times I'm able to take that, he keeps it in the zone, and it just doesn't matter anyway. Can we get something? Oh my God. All right, let's see how many bullpen arms can give up their first run against this guy. We already got Daniel Bard out of the way. Now it's on to Gagne. Okay, that's a good start. Get him that perfect up through the middle. That could be... No, it's no chance for 2. He barely got 1 on that. He's going to steal right away. All right. Get to show off Adley a bit in this game. That's 2 that he has behind the plate, right? 2 caught stealings, or do you call the other one a caught stealing because it was a ball in the dirt? I don't know. I think I'm going to call it 2 just for some extra stubs. Couple hundred extra. It's got to be one of the 2. It's got to be either a pickoff or a caught stealing. There we go. We knew that was coming, though, at some point. Abreu can't go an episode without hitting a home run. 458 to left field, 6 homers for him. And then we'll go right back to popping it up and making a bad swing. Man, this is just what Mays does. He makes us all think that he's turned a corner and he's going to start doing good. And then he comes out and goes 0 for 2 games in a row again. Knock those numbers right back down. All right, Gagne got a good jump on that one. Did I say Gagne? That's Mark Canna. Wow, that was an attempt there by Manny. Oh, I thought I just missed my spot inside and it was just going to be a ball, but he decided to turn that into 2 more runs. Let's get Devin Williams out there. Just finish the game for us, Devin. Turn in a good 5 outs and let's get this done with. There we go. Man, that Devin Williams screwball is still so good sometimes, isn't it? I was prepared to wait back on that one, and it got me still. He can go to that every time he gets 2 strikes, and I will never time it up, will I? Adley with a perfect. There we go. He doesn't go hitless in his debut. Oh, we can take second also, can't we? We're at this point in the game. Eddie, that's hit pretty well. Okay, that's going to get us a run. It actually mattered that we took off with Adley there. All right, I mean, hey, this isn't over. It's not over. Oh, Acuna. Now all of a sudden it's 8-5. Hang on a second here. That's 3 runs this inning. We hold them and do this again next inning, and that's a tie game. Going to the lefty, Chapman. Seager hits lefties. Fine, I'm going to leave him in. I'm going to stick with him. Seager's gonna get that through. All right, great AB, but this one's huge. This next one's huge. If Abreu can do something big here, we've got a chance. Oh, and he... How? I was late. Oh, and then I actually made another good swing, and it's not going to carry. He gave me the chance. I couldn't have asked for anything better. That was the fattest slider I could have seen, and I whiffed. Could have easily been 8-7. That's okay, though. Good inning here on the mound. Keeps us in things. We scored 3 last inning. We could do it again. I mean, he had plenty of trouble with Devin Williams in those last 2 batters of last inning, so I'm going to stick with him, but we'll get Raleigh ready to go if he gets in trouble. Oh, it's going to get through. I thought he'd be late. I thought he wouldn't be looking for any sort of heat. Did we get him? Oh, we got him. We picked him off. Oh, man. Seager had the slowest reaction. If I dove right away, he might have done something to knock it down, but I didn't think he'd have to dive. Okay, we're gonna get Raleigh in. Really want to try and keep this one at 3 runs to give us a chance. Oh, no. Okay, that was scary also, because you know he just missed that. I hope he tries to go to 3rd here. Is he actually? Okay, I'll take another free out. He got a bad jump on that too, and even if he didn't, he would have had no chance. That's a terrible out number 3 for him. That leaves the door open here. 3 runs, 3 outs. 4, 5, 6. He's going to stick with Chapman also. Okay. No, I thought that was a good swing. That doesn't have to be a chopper. Not all ground balls on sinkers have to be choppers. No, they didn't let me check. Oh, well, we got a pinch hit here, even though he's probably going to go to another new arm. Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and go Sean Murphy here, but I'm assuming... No, he's going to stick with him. Okay. Oh, and he wasn't shifted. For a second, I thought he was maybe shifted and that would drop in, but no. Couldn't quite get anything going there in the 9th. I really thought we might have been able to pull something out there. I still feel like I would have liked to known what would have happened if I actually hit that hanging slider that Abreu saw. Not a great game, actually, though. Like, sure, the offense came around at the end and we scored a respectable amount of runs, but on the mound to give up 15 hits and 8 runs on Hall of Fame, either this guy was really good or something went really wrong. We did get Skeens up to parallel 1, though. We left him in long enough for that. And Eddie got up to 2. Man, there's only 60 people that got this Eddie to 2. And yeah, here's what we ended up with. Hitting did end up making 5,800. And actually, as far as Hall of Fame difficulty goes, I guess in the end, that's technically one of our better hitting games, wasn't it? Because we actually scored 5 runs. Pitching, though... is only going to make 200, and it is kind of a controversial 200, isn't it? Because I don't know what to call that ball in the dirt that he tried to go to third on, then Adley threw him out. I'm giving it that pickoff / caught stealing for another 200 stubs, but if that doesn't count, we would have been at 0. The bonus category is going to give us an extra 4,329. We're back to losing though, with a 1-game losing streak, and we've got 5 parallel 1s, 9 2s, 3 3s, and a 4, giving us a multiplier today of times 1.295, and that's only going to leave us with a final stub count today of 13,376. So with that, we were able to get the one last pack 26 duo, and then 4 more show packs on top of it. But man, that's a disappointing game, the more I think of it, because I did. In the end, I had an okay offensive day, scoring 5 runs. But on Hall of Fame difficulty, to give up 8 runs on 15 hits with a 99 overall starter, that feels like a game we should win. Like, if the only thing you said was we played today on Hall of Fame, I scored 5 runs, and we had a 99 overall on the mound, you'd think, oh yeah, that's a win. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe that guy was just good and I'm not giving him enough credit and I'm just bashing myself. But I feel like that's a game, the type of game at least we should win. And man, actually through 3 show packs here, we're going to add a decent amount of stubs to the bank, getting a 3rd gold jersey now. And then we got that Andres Munoz. An 84 is going to go for at least 15K or 1,500. And here we go with our last pack 26. We will have completely exhausted the set 26 duos after this one. We got the choice pack, and now we got all 5 duo packs. It's still Tucker, it's still Doval, and we're still not going to pull either of them, are we? So let's see. And yep, another gold, couple hundred extra stubs towards the bank. But yeah, guys, I mean, we got 2 upgrades today, and next episode is really going to be the one where we go crazy. But we should hopefully see 3 new upgrades to the team to start next episode. I'll make sure that we no longer have that gold there at short, and it should be an exciting one. So guys, make sure once again that you've left your like on this one so you can add 100 stubs apiece towards the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that does it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.